I grew up in a small village in the Black Forest in Germany, absolutely nowhere near the sea. No sailing in my family. None of my family members sail. And I wasn't a particularly sporty kid, often the last one to be picked. I hope you don't know what that's like, but there we are.
I do, actually. It's funny you say that. I actually do.
So I'm quite adventurous, but I read a lot of books. I grew up in Germany, my dad's German, and I couldn't really speak any English until I was 8 or 9. And one of the ways I learned a lot of English was through reading. And my mum is a teacher, and she taught at a school for English as a foreign language. And they had a pretty good library there, and she brought books back. And one of the books she brought back was Swallows and Amazons. Now, I don't know, but it's an adventure story. There's kids involved. There's some very adventurous girls, and they sail. And I just completely loved it. And there's a series of about 12 books, and I soaked them up like a sponge. And I thought, this sailing sounds like a fun thing. So then in the holidays, so we always went down to Devon, where my mum's from, down in Sidmouth, every summer holidays. And one of the years did a dinghy sailing course, because I must have expressed an interest in sailing and thought this sounds fun. So my parents arranged that. I was like 14 or something, and really enjoyed it. Did some dinghy sailing, really loved it. And then the thing that really started the sailing off was that we had a school trip. So there was a school trip arranged by a teacher in the Baltic for a week when I was 15 on board a tall ship. So a big square-rigged sailing vessel. So there was a group of about 20 of us that went for a week on board this huge, big 3-masted boat.
And how old were you? Remind me how old?
About 15.
Okay, so the next year after the dinghy sailing in Devon.
Yeah.
Right.
And just completely loved it. Then a few following years, I then, on my own initiatives, went on similar trips on larger vessels. And then I found out about the tall ships races, and that was me, basically. I guess we'll come to that, but that defines the rest of my life and career path.